If you have to go, it's still early.
It wasn't even supposed to be seen.
I know. I'm irresistible. Don't blame yourself.
You don't have to go on my account.
What are you doing up?
I ain't been in bed yet.
And this is exactly what I was trying to avoid.
Oh, get over yourself. Look, I'm sorry to break it to you, Mum, but you two are old news. There's a horse here, and it's stuck through a 5-bar gate. I mean, how did it even get there? That's what I want to know.
Yep, he's clearly traumatised. Let me do you some breakfast, yeah?
Nah, I'd love to, but I can't. I've got to get home. Need plenty of time to get my wall paint on.
What time are you walling him in?
10 a.m. and counting. And you know Charity's not going to take it lying down.
You two seem pretty cosy.
Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty sickeningly happy, as it happens. I've no idea what I've done to deserve her.
You must have been very, very wicked in a previous lifetime. Right, battle stations.
You know what? It's an important year for Noah. He needs to be in school.
We only ever act in the best interest of all the children.
Come on, it's nearly Christmas. Season of goodwill and all that.
No. I shouldn't even be discussing it with you. Don't get involved. It's going to get messy.
Oh, look, Leo, look, what's there? Look. This is an onion. What's that? That's garlic. Smelly old Daddy loves garlic bread, doesn't he? Stinky old Daddy. Dawn? It's me. It's Rona.
Although they are mildly toxic, they're much less poisonous than something really dangerous. Like holly or mistletoe, they can be very, very nasty indeed, then.
Oh, right. Well, I wasn't planning on eating it, so I think I should be all right. Oh, thanks, Doug. It's lovely.
Have you got your glucose monitor?
I never leave the house without it.
Except when you do. Why don't you take some orange juice to work with you, and then it's there if you need it?
Well, I work in a sweet factory. If I need a sugar hit, I'm in the right place.
Hey, you guys. This is where you've all been hiding. Hey, how you feeling?
I'm fine. I wish everyone would stop fussing. Got bigger things to worry about than me having a funny turn, let's face it.
You'll all come good. Hey, you. What are you looking like that for with your little smile? Come on, show me. Show me.
I really don't need a babysitter to grab a cup of coffee.
I'm not your babysitter. I'm your bodyguard. In case they come back and try and finish the job.
Who's they?
Now, that's $1 million question.
All right, it's good to see you out and about.
Hoping it's safer in here than out on the roads.
Although, statistically, you are significantly more likely to suffer a fatality or a serious injury in the home rather than on the highway. Just thought I'd tell you that.
Any word from the old Bill?
Even if I did know, I wouldn't be at liberty to say.
Well, we'll work out what happened. We just need to keep our heads, that's all.
Yeah, in the meantime, there's no point us being at each other's throats. That's not going to get us anywhere.
I've got to go. Are you going to be all right?
Oh, don't go worrying about me. I'm getting better by the minute.
I know, I missed you too. Actually, it was a bit strange getting a little tiny corner of the duvet for once. Oh, how good would that be to shove him in nursery and sneak back to bed? Well, I can't. No, I haven't spoken to Ryan. He hasn't phoned me and I haven't phoned him. Look, babe, I've got to go to this meeting with Jessie. Well, she clearly feels she has to go through the motions. I'll let you know how it goes, all right? I love you. And keep that bed warm for me, yeah?
Draymond's here.
OK, do you want to let him in?
I have, but he wants paying.
Oh, do I have to do everything round here? And, can you look after Moses for me?
Can I Well, I would, but I've got quite a busy morning planned. Prepping and chopping and chefing, you know, my actual job.
Yeah, and I've got 1,000,001 things to sort out to clear the decks because your missus has dragged me and Nora into school. Like she's the queen of chuffing Sheba or whatever.
Yeah, I might have heard something about that.
Oh. Oh, have you? Come on, then. What's the lowdown?
Hmm?
Oh, like I haven't seen the pair of you mooning about like love's young dream. She must have mentioned something, Marlon.
I've got no idea. I mean, she's not allowed to discuss it with me, is she?
Fat lot of good you are. Well, go on, then. Get back to your spuds. I'll work it out with the grown-ups, clearly.
I mean, I don't lock it. There's not much in there worth stealing, but I like to think that people might have the good manners to ask if they want to use it.
What are they going to use an old shed for?
Well, I don't know, but somebody's been in there. There's food wrappers all over the place, there's crumbs everywhere, begging for a family of rats to turn up.
You talking about the shed at the community garden?
I'm just telling Brenda, some beggar's set up home in there. Got himself a little blanket and one of them gas heaters and probably burned the place down. That's the problem, it's not safe.
You better tell him.
Have you seen a young woman hanging around?
Not at all.
She's a bit troubled.
And very homeless.
Well, we left her some supplies, just in case she came back.
You can't have a heater like that in a space that cramped. It's asking for trouble.
I just wanted her to be warm. Pete, I think we need to find her.
Yeah, quick, sharp and all.
Poor love, she must be freezing.
Great. Just I wanted to spend my day off.
You're my hero.
I'm you something. Right, I'll see you in a bit.
Well, he's still battered and bruised, isn't he? Not firing on all cylinders, which is great for us. What isn't great is that he's sober.
Worked better for us when he was pouring vodka on his cornflakes.
So we're pulling the fake development?
No, not yet, anyway.
But if he's getting back on top of things...
If I'd known you were this risk-averse, I'd have hired someone else.
Be my guest. I've done what you've asked. Approving stuff on behalf of accounts when Graham signed them.
And you get well paid for it.
And it was working fine when he was too messed up to know what he was signing. But it sounds as if the honeymoon's over.
Look, we all knew this had an expiry date. It's just been pulled forward, that's all.
But we're not there yet.
We can still get a couple of choice invoices through before he realises.
He might still sign off on things that he's not up to speed with.
We've just got to make them count.
I'm guessing from the fact that you're not in lessons, that means that your meeting didn't go very well.
He's been excluded.
What?
Till after Christmas. Because they think he's behind the school flooding.
Well, they've got no proof.
Yes, so get this. They've got him on a technicality. Because he's been absent quite a lot. In fact, a lot more than I knew about.
I said sorry.
I've got enough going on, Noah. Sarah's out of hospital tomorrow. I should be concentrating on that. Oh, and they're fining me. Like I've got any actual say.
He's been excluded.
Oh, no, have you?
Oh, drop the act, Marlon, like you didn't know. What, you and Jessie never talked, do you? Can't all be action.
No point taking it out on him.
He's the one whose girlfriend's on some weird power trip.
To be fair, she is just trying to do her job.
Stop defending her, Marlon. You're just digging your own grave. You might be a total pushover, but if she thinks I'm just going to roll over and take whatever it is she's dishing out, she is woefully mistaken.
No, not yet. I'll keep trying.
You think we should ring the police?
What, and tell them what? Look, they're hardly going to care because we think someone's sleeping rough.
Yeah, a vulnerable drug addict.
Well, that ought to sort it. Hang on a minute. I'll ring you back.
Oi! Don't want any trouble, mate.
Yeah, then you want to stop trying to pick up your one off the street, don't you? Well, go on then. What are you playing at?
It's not what it looks like.
What, giving him directions, were you?
I might be, yeah. I'm like a walking sat-nav, me knowing to my talents.
At least they haven't booted him out permanently.
Just warming up, aren't they? I mean, that'll be the next thing. He's being singled out, babe. Nobody else is getting into trouble, are they? Hi. Is Marlon around? Oh, you've got some nerve, I'll give you that.
Charity.
Look, I know it's not the news that you wanted to hear, but it's school policy. My hands are tied.
You're the head teacher. You make the policy.
No, the governors make the decisions. They call the shots. I can't overturn it.
OK. Do you want to tell your missus to get the hell out of my pub before she leaves with my boot up her backside?
Classy.
Look, for what it's worth, I'm sorry, OK? I didn't want to exclude Noah, but we know he was involved in flooding the school.
Even if he was involved, and you've no proof that he wasn't on his own, was he?
So why is he the only one taking the rap?
He's been a very testing student.
He's had a lot going on.
You know about his attendance record?
Well, yeah, I do now.
We made several attempts to contact you.
Well, my granddaughter's kind of been fighting for her life. Sorry, we've had family problems. You and your little box-ticking exercises are kind of way down my list of priorities right now. And do you know what? He's a kid. He mucks about sometimes, so what? I mean, I thought you had a sense of humour. Look at your boyfriend for a start.
No! You're his mum, yeah? And the buck stops with you. And if you can't or won't take responsibility, the authorities get involved.
Do you want to go out through that window?
Whoa. Just stop. Right. Why don't we just take this into the back room?
Why don't you shut your mouth, Marlon, or do you want to follow her?
Do you know what? From what I've heard, you've barely had hold of your own life, let alone your kids.
You judgmental,
Stop it, Charity. Wind your neck in. You're out of line. She can't override what the school governors have said, can she? They won't know her out. He's out. And do you know what? If you'd paid him the slightest bit of attention, you'd have seen he was going off the rails. If you're not flaming worried about him, where have you been for him? Oh.
You have no right interfering in my business.
He could have been a murderer.
Yeah, and so could you, and I'm sat in your car, aren't I?
But I'm just trying to do you a favour.
Why? Why'd you care all of a sudden? I thought you hated people like me.
But you know what? I don't even know what that means. But all I know is that my brother thought a lot of you, and my girlfriend's worried I'm involved. And now I'm involved, I'm not going to let you freeze out here, am I? Look, are you sure you can't go to your so-called mates?
We're meeting up later to go shopping and drink milkshakes. I'm not hanging around a car park in December out of choice, am I?
Right. Well, put your seatbelt on then. I'm not letting you stay here. As much as I might want to.
Well, it's not broken. You should be okay.
Thought you'd been struck off.
You like living dangerously, don't you?
Need to get you to the doctors.
I'm fine, honestly. I'm fine. Might have knocked some sense into me, yeah.
I'm sorry, okay? I just lost it. I don't know what I was thinking.
He could have had you on a charge.
That's not going to help anyone, is it? Luke, I shouldn't have said that stuff about Noah, okay? He's a good kid and he knows you love him. That's the bottom line.
Okay. Well, apology accepted. If you want any painkillers or anything.
No, I'm good.
What happened? What have you done?
Charity attacked him.
She punched me. A lucky punch. Letting it go.
Oh, do you want me to have a word?
I pretend it didn't happen. Nobody likes getting sucker punched by a girl, do they?
She's 42. Anyway, why don't you take the rest of the day off? There's that grotto over in Robblesfield that everyone's raving about. You can take April after school.
You really didn't need to wade in, you know, and try and protect me. Especially not against your own family.
She was out of order. It's my job, isn't it? Protecting you.
You really are quite lovely, aren't you?
Oh, I don't like that stuff. But yeah, I have my moments.
I think we can trust him not to flake out on us.
Alex makes you and me look like philanthropists. He's as greedy as they come. And trust me, they're not paying him at his accountancy firm what we are.
You're back!
What have you done to your hair?
Oh, don't say it like that.
No, it's nice. It suits you.
Yeah?
It's great, but what are you doing up here?
It's all changed. I've gone part-time at the factory. Just keep sending the checks, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you said on the phone, but shouldn't you be up at home farm?
Well, I wanted to tell you the master plan face-to-face. I've got to have something to lure you back home with, haven't I? Well, apart from the obvious.
What have you done?
Oh, don't be like that. I've been building our future.
No, she's been keeping an eye on me. Yeah, every 5 minutes. Glad you're back. Thought I was going to have to get a restraining order.
You need your bed.
No, I'm all right.
Well, it's a massive drive.
Yeah, go and get your head down for a couple of hours. Rest up. I want your batteries buzzing. Why isn't Jimmy allowed to know?
Because it's Jimmy.
Well, Aaron knows.
May I refer to my previous note? Look, come on, he's a great guy and everything, but he's hardly a criminal mastermind. You'll jeopardise the whole thing if you get him involved.
Yeah, all right, fine. Fewer people know, the better, I suppose. But he's actually very bright.
Ow!
Oh, sorry. No pain, no gain.
Well, then make me cut it all off if I go to prison.
Hey, we'll have none of that talking here, remember? You're not going anywhere.
Hey, just been on to the job centre. Got a couple of things that sound promising.
Right. So, why does your face look like a seagull's ate all your chips?
Well, it's not exactly paying mega bucks, is it? And I've still got that debt to pay to Trish. God, I'm going to be lucky if I've got 2 coppers to rub together.
At least you're trying. That's what matters, isn't it?
Graham looked perkier, didn't he?
Yeah, I won't say perky exactly, but he's on the mend, yeah. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
'Cause if nobody comes forward, this could hang over us forever and a day.
Look, we both know she didn't do it. And the cops look like they haven't got enough evidence to take this forward.
Yeah. Yeah, cheers, mate.
What for?
Let's try to look on the positive side of things. And good on you for getting another gig. About time our luck started to change. Maybe the tide's starting to turn, eh?
Still working then? Just about, yeah. Always got the other one if push comes to shove. What were you thinking? Well, I wasn't, was I? As usual.
I know you're upset about Ryan.
I'm upset about everyone, to be honest. Being about as loyal as a starving snake.
Present company accepted. You'll mend. Why don't you just ring him?
He could have rung me, you know.
Charity, you're his mum. Well, I know you're missing him, but it doesn't matter how angry you are or how many punches you're throwing around. You're not going to feel better till you make it up with Ryan.
Don't you ever get on your own nerves?
Being right all the time, it's very irritating.
Yeah, no worries. Well, she's having a bath and I'm making her something to eat. So if that don't put her off... Look, it's all right, don't panic. I know you've got your hands full, so just get here when you can. OK. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Hey, I thought you fell down the plug hole.
Yeah, well, it doesn't feel right unless you go all pruny, does it?
Listen, do you want something to eat? I'm doing a casserole for later, but in the meantime, I am a wizard with that toaster.
Yeah, sure, if you're having something. What are you doing this for?
What?
Like, helping me, dragging me in off the streets and that.
Listen, it's freezing outside. Like, nobody deserves to sleep rough.
So I'm staying here now?
Like, Rona just got off the phone. She's working late, but we'll talk about it when she gets back.
All right. So where am I sleeping then? I know I've got to keep up my end of the bargain.
Whoa, look, hang on. What are you playing at? Look, that ain't the deal.
They're not back yet. Traffic's probably gridlocked. I mean, I've heard Santa's Grotto's pretty spectacular this year.
He'll be scaring the children with his face.
Ooh, cold. Poor Marlon. It's not his fault he's got a stupid face.
No, Charity punched him. She's got a decent right hook, you know, I'll give her that.
What is she in for? Didn't you pile in and save him?
He was defending me, actually. Noah got excluded. Charity hit the roof.
And the chef.
You didn't even have to get involved. I can fight my own battles.
Yeah, well, we all know that, but he's sound, isn't he? And he loves you.
Well, he means a lot to me, too.
Yeah, well, you better get him told, haven't you?
I have. I think it's going to take a bit more than that. I think it might be time for action.
There's a hairdryer in the spare room.
Nah, I'm all right, thanks.
Well, you can't go with wet hair.
It's freezing out there, remember?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to take your chances, aren't you? Because there's no way you're staying not after that.
I've nowhere else to go.
That's not my problem.
Only I am, aren't I? Look, I don't want to cause trouble, but I will if I have to. I'll tell Rona you made a move on me. Exploited my vulnerability. Forced it. Your choice, Pete. What's it gonna be?
Well, from life in the Australian jungle, it was back to reality for the camp mates. Find out what they've been up to since leaving camp in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, coming out tonight at 9. But next, it's our first visit of the night to Coronation Street.